To another exciting edition of the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast. I am your MC, Davo. With me today, we have Kells.
How you do that there?
We have Andy.
Hello, Ladle Brainers.
And we have the Sensei Neo.
Hey, everybody. You guys want to play a game of trivial kind of question answering stuff?
Yes. Yes,
Sorry.
I do.
I thought I was going to go someplace with that, and then I ended up not. So
We went into the weeds with you.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
All right. So each week we have a theme, and within that theme, we've got 6 categories, 4 questions each. Each question is worth 10 points with a few bonus points thrown in here and there, and then a final question, which is worth up to 100 points. And before I tell you what today's theme is, I just want to let all of our fans and patrons know that I've really enjoyed working or presenting the show, working with these guys every week. But there's a very real possibility that they're going to fire me after tonight's episode. So if that's the case,
okay.
I just want you to know I'm going to miss you all. And
Whoa.
Is this all scienced?
no, better.
Okay.
This episode I like to call
Sweep the leg.
Oh,
no.
no, we don't learn.
We don't learn.
So this is an episode that consists entirely of questions that were missed by everybody in previous episodes.
This is so embarrassing.
Yeah.
What's embarrassing is we could do an entire show. This will be the third one.
Yeah, sweep the leg 3.
It's like shame nuggets leftovers. I
Reheat
found some
those
shame
boys.
nuggets back in the fridge. We can put these in the microwave.
Yeah,
Good as new.
they're
Throw
kind
some
of they're
hoisin
extra
sauce on there.
they're extra
Right.
chewy after you get them out of the microwave the second
Little extra
time.
salt on there.
And I did something even better this time. The first couple of times I just found the questions, right? This time I
Yeah.
thought, wouldn't it be fun if I went and found what they answered in the previous episodes? So I have all of your wrong answers from last time that I can share with you.
Wow.
And before I start, though, I have to say, I started that process and realized it was going to take a really long time to go back and listen to those old episodes. So I asked for a volunteer among our patrons. Twyla stepped up immediately. And I had this spreadsheet, of course, with all the questions in it. And I was starting at the bottom and she was going to start at the top and we were going to meet in the middle. So I had done a few of them. And then I went to bed. And when I woke up in the morning, they were all done. So shout out to Twyla for helping out with that. It was
Thanks,
a
Twy.
huge help.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Guess.
Yeah.
So having said that, we're going to start with category 1. Now, I didn't want to take the time to put these all into specific categories. So I just put them in a random order, except that this first category, because I always like to start off with something fun to get you pumped up. These are all questions from Sweep the Leg 2.
Come on.
So these are questions that you've all missed twice already.
These are leftovers that have gone out of code. Check the expiration date on these leftovers. I don't think we want to serve
Just
these.
Scrape that green stuff off the top. Everything underneath will be fine.
No, it's going to be fun. Some of these I'm sure you'll remember, and some
Okay.
some of them I might have to admit were maybe not great questions too. So we'll see.
Hey, real quick, do we get some sort of bonus point if we answer the wrong answer for the third time?
You know what? I was going to say, if you answer the same thing that you answered in the previous episode, I'll give you 2 points
For being stupid.
That's
I'm gonna give that is
Being
the
stupid.
it's like your
no, for being
Stupid.
for being
it's
consistent.
your being
Andy.
stupid handicap is what it is.
For being
Handicapping
consistent.
you.
Consistency is pays.
Yeah.
Because for a lot of these, some of these you did answer the same thing multiple times.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so we're going to start with, so we're category 1, question 1. This was originally from episode 147, Shakespeare. I'm sorry, 142, Shakespeare, in case anybody's counting. This was a category where I told you the name of one of Shakespeare's plays, and you had to tell me the location. Basically the country that that most of the action took place in. And so the play in question here is All's Well That Ends Well.
Oh no. The things that see this show, every time I always think of the first four things that pass through my mind. It's like, well, I had to have answered that before.
Right. That's what I'm doing.
So let me dig real deep into that trunk of useless knowledge that I have in there and try to figure out the name of the country.
I'm locked in. I don't know why I'm thinking about it, because I still don't know. Why am I giving so much thought to this? Still don't know.
Okay, I'm locked in.
Yeah, I'll lock in.
Okay, let's start with Kels.
I feel like I said France last time, so I'm gonna go with Italy.
So
Italy.
I'm going with Italy. Okay.
Crap.
Deva?
Well, I first thought France. And I said, of course not. It's England. And then I remembered that I'm kind of an idiot, so I said Italy.
Okay. Andy.
I thought Denmark. I thought England. And I thought I'm going with France.
All right. So the first time we had this question originally, Kels answered Italy.
Oh gosh, really?
Then when we had this on the Sweep the Leg 2, he answered Italy.
So 3 feet? I'm the 93 Bulls.
You are the 93 Bulls.
Davo first time answered England, and then second time he answered Italy, damn it. Andy, both times you played before, you said England. The correct answer is France.
Oh, I don't believe it. I do not believe it.
2 points for me.
2 points for me.
The saddest 2 points I've ever received.
That is so pathetic. I don't even like writing it down.
That was totally throwing a dart at a wall.
All right. Question 2. This was originally from episode 154, Royalty, in the literature category. Edmund Spenser wrote one of the longest poems in the English language and published it in the 1590s. What was the name of his epic poem?
Locked in.
And I swear I didn't understand either one of Kels' answers.
There's no telling tale I played.
I'm locked
poem.
in. I probably wrote this last. See, you make me doubt my entire world. I feel like my life is under a microscope right now. Every choice I've made.
I don't know. I'm going to punt. I don't have a clue, which is probably what I did the last time.
Andy, you might want to save that, buddy. I feel like this get bad.
There's a lot of stuff coming down the
feel
pike,
like this
buddy.
get bad.
I got nothing. I don't have a joke answer. I'm flummoxed.
Just think, I'll give you one if you need me, but just pocket this one.
Hold on. I'm withdrawing my punt.
You understand this entire show is basically we're f***ups. Part 3.
Locked in.
Devo.
Farewell to the King.
Andy.
Gilgamesh 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Gilgamesh 2.
Kels.
I think it's the Fairy Queen.
All right. So the first time we had this, Kels answered Hit the Road, Jack.
Goodness gracious.
And then in the Sweep the Leg episode, he answered Willow. Davo first answered Gilgamesh. And second answered King in Winter.
Kept it regal.
Andy, your first guess originally was Allison's Restaurant Massacre.
Okay. Good one. Good one. That's funny.
It was. Your second answer, I'm going to give you this one. It was Gilgamesh 2, Secret of the Ooze.
You really like Gilgamesh.
However, the correct answer is the Fairy Queen.
Okay.
Dang it. I don't even get any points on that. I genuinely have no clue about this at all. Ever. Fairy Queen. Okay. for Sweep the Leg 4.
This one, no, this one's
got it right.
This one's off the
What's
list
the
now.
point of remembering it?
Okay, question 3. This was originally from episode 156. Steve.
Oh, Steve.
goodness.
Steve.
Who wrote The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People?
Oh, come on.
Steve.
I got this. I know this now. I'm locked in.
What is it, Andy?
Yeah,
Steve.
share with the class.
That's pretty much exactly what you said last time, Andy, if I remember right.
Oh, that I know this? Great.
Yeah.
Screwed.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Andy.
Stephen Covey.
Kels.
Steve King.
And Deva.
Steve Bartlett.
All right. Well, so Allison played both of these. Her first one was Jones, and then she answered Steve Stevenson.
Not a bad path to take.
Oh, we miss
close to
Allison.
put Stevens.
Andy's first guess was Stephen S. Stevens,
Wow.
Okay.
and then he answered Carnegie because he forgot the theme of the quiz.
That sounds right to me.
That fits.
Devo, your first guess was King. Your second guess was Howe.
X.
Steve Howe. There you go.
Kels, your first guess was Wonder.
Yep.
And then I don't know why, but your most recent guess was A Tribe Called Quest.
Nice.
Is there a
Really?
Steve? Is there a Steve in A Tribe
There's
Called
no
Quest?
Steve in the Trail Conquest.
Sometimes Kells drinks.
The correct answer is Covey.
God
Yes.
bless.
Oh,
I'm going to have 2 points
I'm
at the end of this
learning.
mother effing category.
Look at you
it's 2
guys.
free
though.
throws, man.
All right. Question 4 was from episode 147, Norway.
Oh. There's gonna be a lot of groans in this episode.
It's like I'm having like flashbacks right now. Like,
I can't help it at this point.
They're in the wire.
What
over
about-
Norway? No, the scars run too deep.
That's still my favorite category of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Norwegian black metal band or shopping mall.
Really
Oh,
was
I forget.
brilliant.
What mountain range forms the border between Norway and Sweden?
Oh, come on.
Locked in?
I seem to remember this one pissing me off.
It's same, but I could be thinking about another question from this this show that really dug in there.
Locked in.
Once again, I feel like I want to punt.
Too
I'm
early.
telling you,
Don't pull the trigger.
I know,
man.
I know.
suck it in, Andy. You got it.
There's 5 more questions,
don't
categories of
have
our
it.
idiocy to go.
Just name a mountain range.
Steve.
Steve Mountains.
Stone Cold Steve Mountain.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
There you go.
Oh,
you go.
hell yeah.
Good pull.
Alrighty, locked in. there?
I'm locked in.
All right, let's start with Kels.
The Scandinavian mountains.
Deva
Scandinavian mountains.
and Andy.
The Nordic mountains.
All right. Originally, Kels said Ural, and then
Ooh.
his second guess was Asgardian.
Nice.
Oh, that's good. That's
My
good.
favorite answer so far.
Devo's first guess was also Ural, and then he switched to the Swedish mountains. Andy's
Why
very,
is that so funny?
I laughed because Andy laughed. It wasn't Jans.
Is
Sounds like Swedish
anything-
meatballs. They get the
You put
Swedish
Swedish in
meatballs
front of
and the Swedish
anything.
mountains.
It's pretty funny. Swedish car, Swedish
Right.
pen.
The Swedish chef.
Bork, bork.
Andy's first guess was the Oslo Mountains, which is a
Mhm.
town that's close to there, right? But his second
Sure.
guess was Salzburg Mountains, which
Which
is not
Okay.
close.
Thanks for the shame nuggets.
in the shame nugget pageant.
Right.
Allison played in the Sweep the Leg game, and she answered the Alps. which also not particularly close.
Right.
But the correct answer is the Scandinavian mountains.
Woo!
Nice.
Go.
All right, good job. So all of those questions are now off the list. I can never use them again in another
Thank you,
Sweep the Leg
gods.
episode.
Okay, I'm writing
job,
this
Andy.
Covey, France.
We don't have to. We don't need
You don't have to remember it. We're
But
done.
I want to. Okay,
We
good.
won.
What if they come up
Eject that
again?
from the database.
It's just like school. Once you pass the test, you can forget everything.
Just erase
hey.
all that stuff.
Get rid of it.
All right, at the end of category 1, Davo has 12, and Andy and Kels both have 22.
Eh.
So the good news is that was all of the Sweep the Leg.
With 3 Pete's.
So these are all questions you've only missed once, and they're somewhat more recent for the most part.
Oh,
All right, category 2, question 1. This was from a mystery theme for milk, and I'll go ahead and tell you the category. It was milk alternatives.
alternatives.
You didn't know what the category was at the time.
Yeah,
So.
it was
Okay.
milk alternatives.
The production of what seed requires the transportation of 1.4 million beehives, nearly half of all the beehives in the United States, every year to pollinate the trees?
I remember
I
this.
know this now, and I'm locked in.
I'm locked in too. I remember this.
So
Don't
what
even have to
seed?
think about it. First, we plant the seed, then nature grows the seed, and then we eat the seed. And then we plant the seed. Young ones. That's a deep cut.
I really hope y'all got this one because I am not going to get it. I just want it off the table. I never want to hear milk
I
questions.
am
again.
washing the shame right out of my hair.
Sure. I'm locked in.
All right, Devo,
Almond.
Andy,
Almond.
and Kels.
I went with what was in my fridge. I said almond. It still didn't look right.
You're right. Almond milk isn't right. You should take that out of your fridge. Go with that, Kels.
No. For an answer, Andy.
Oh,
Well, Andy originally answered with he just punted. Devo said sunflower seeds, and Kel said blue ivy. But the correct answer is almond.
Blue ivy.
I said blue ivy. Wow. What was
Why
I on
did
that
you-
day?
Why did you say that?
What was I on that day?
All right. So this one is from the 2021 year in review episode in the politics category. What Russian opposition leader was imprisoned after violating his parole due to being poisoned and hospitalized in Berlin?
Man, I can't remember that dude's name.
That's pretty much what you
Right.
said last time.
It's
yeah. I don't have a clue.
Russian names here. Locked in.
locked in.
I'm locked in.
Okay. Andy,
Yeah.
what's your answer?
General Orlov.
Kels
Medvedenko.
and Devo.
He was looking for nuclear vessels. Chekhov.
So Kel's original answer was Tchaikovsky. Devo, you said Anatap? I don't know.
Yeah. Natasha on the top.
On the top.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Andy, you said Hugo Drax.
Oh, nice.
And Allison was playing, and she said that she was just going to make up something aggressively Russian and ended up with Smirnoff.
Not something you make up, but God bless her.
The job of a chimney sweep comes with
Oh,
great
there we go.
responsibility.
Wow.
It's coming back.
The
Take
correct,
some notes.
the correct answer is Alexei Navalny.
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 That's what you guys all did last time, too. Like, oh, yeah, I knew that guy.
Say
The
Navalny.
poor guy. He got
And they got
poisoned.
poisoned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Berlin.
he was the one who was on probation, and he got to Berlin, and probably Russian operatives poisoned him, so he was hospitalized and missed his check in with his probation officer. So when he returned to Russia, they arrested him for violating his parole.
Handy that.
Yeah. Just a coincidence, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Question 3. This is also from the Mystery Milk episode. The category was white, but you didn't know that at the time. So
Okay.
maybe this one will be easier.
Mm.
What is the tallest mountain in the Alps?
Locked in.
Oh, I remember this. Give me a second. See, this is. Oh,
Oh, Andy.
I have an answer.
Oh, buddy.
Just a wider shade of gray.
I'm locked in.
All right. Kels.
Brother of male, Mont Blanc.
Deva.
Mont Blanc.
And Andy.
I came up with Blanc right away, but I'm like, what if that means black? I don't know.
Oh my God. You took French.
I didn't learn French. I just went to the classes.
He passed the test and forgot all the stuff he learned.
Wow.
We. See?
Trash, Andy. Straight trash.
And
Doesn't come up a lot.
So what was your answer?
My answer was Blanc. B-L-A-N-C.
I'll give you that. Last time you all answered Matterhorn,
Dang it.
Yeah.
but the correct answer is
Mont Blanc.
Mount Blanc.
Mount Blanc.
Question 4 is from the 10-letter words episode
Oh, come on.
from the
Oh,
sports
boy.
category.
Ooh.
Who was the first NFL rookie head coach to lead his team, the Baltimore Colts, to a Super Bowl win in 1970?
Well, gear up to have this back on the show because I do not know.
Yeah. Don't have a clue.
I probably wouldn't repeat this one.
10 letters.
It's bad enough that I've done it twice now.
Person's name.
Locked in.
I wrote a 10-letter name.
I can't come up with a 10-letter name to save my life.
If I'm doing the math here, Kels and Andy both had 11-letter names last time.
I overshot it. Andy, don't go with Van Landingham. I think that one was a little
That's
too
a little long.
I'm locked in.
Okay. Devo.
Montgomery.
Andy.
John Madden. Yeah.
And Kels.
Said Williamson.
Well, you said Oppenheimer originally, Kels.
Huh.
Andy said, I don't know if this is a real person. Oh, no, it's obviously not. Andy said Ray Geisnevich.
Nice. That's good. That's a good poll.
Yeah.
Solid.
Devo, you said Seabiscuit, which is 10 letters.
And it's a Colt.
And Davo drinks.
Yeah, you go to mini school. You go to school with many sea biscuits.
Just secretary.
Of the Washington Sea Biscuits.
It's Super
Oh,
Market Sweep.
No kidding. I came out as
It was Don McCafferty.
McCafferty. Cafferty. Got it.
All right. At the end of category 2, Devo has 32. Kels and Andy both have 42. Brings us to category 3. This is question 1 is from the water episode, the literature category.
Mm.
What children's novel series includes On the Banks of Plum Creek and By the Shores of Silver Lake?
I thought Andy got this right.
You did not.
It's like, clearly, because here it is again. I'll lock in.
I have no clue. Locked in.
I think I remember this one. I'm locked in.
Okay. Andy?
I think previously I answered the Hardy Boys or Nancy Drew or something like that. And I believe it's Little House on the Prairie.
Kels?
Well, I didn't think it was Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew, but I can vaguely remember it being Little House on the Prairie.
And Devo?
Little House on the Prairie.
Originally, Kels said the Spiderwick Chronicles.
Hey.
Devo said the Babysitters Club, and Andy did say the Hardy Boys, but the correct answer is Little House on the Prairie.
Woot.
Look at us learning.
I knew you could
Aw.
do it.
There is hope for the future.
228 episodes. Hooray.
Right, we learned. Thank you, Little House on the Prairie. When they blew up the town, that was weird.
Yeah, that was
It
a
got
little bit of
dark.
spite on their
It got
part.
dark.
Question 2 is from the Circles episode, and it was a lyric bot question.
Oh,
And I was really kind of surprised when nobody got it right. But here is the
Okay.
lyric bot singing the song. I need the name of the song.
Nansingo Nyama Bagathi Baba. Sidium Mingo Nyama. Nansingo Nyama Bagathi Baba. Sidium Mingo Nyama. Ingo Nyama. Sion Koba. Ingo Nyama.
Like that.
What the actual
I remember being pissed off.
turns out I'm pissed off all over again.
Oh, yeah. There's no way I was forgetting this one.
And I think I remember what I answered the last time. I answered the George Harrison song from Time Bandits.
It sounds so you.
yeah. If there was a sentence, that was Andy.
Dude, answer it again and get 2 points.
Yeah, you need the points.
Stay consistent.
No, I want to get it right.
I have no clue.
Ah,
I don't know. I'm locked in.
okay. I just have to come up with a song with circle in it. Locked in.
Okay. Devo?
Tiny circles.
Okay. Andy?
All right, stick with me. This is a deep cut.
Mm.
It's
God.
Billy Preston's Will It Go Round in Circles, but not the studio version, but the live
Really?
version when he got really drunk and nobody could understand a word he was saying.
So it's the Japanese vinyl
Japanese
cut.
import.
Japanese
Yeah.
import. Yeah, I remember that record.
Thank you. Drunk at Budokan was the name of
Drunk
the
at
album.
Budokan.
All right, I'm going to form a band because I want that as my live album. Drunk at Budokan.
Kels, what was your answer?
It's the one that reminds me of the sun rolling high through the sapphire sky. Keeps great and small on the endless round. It's the circle of life.
Oh,
So,
no.
Oh, right.
Originally, Kels punted. Devo answered Round and Round by Rat, which is weird because that was actually a question earlier in that category.
That's weird.
Round and round.
And Andy said Dream Away by George Harrison,
The song from Time Bandits.
the obligatory
Yeah.
obligatory Beatles reference.
Yeah.
And
Well, no, because there is a part where he sings, there's kind of a nonsense part. There it is.
I was so pissed.
Oh,
Yeah, you were angry. I remember this. You were super mad.
It's like, how did I not hear that through lyric bots? Spot on in imitation.
spot on.
Well, I'm glad you got that right. So I will never have to hear lyrics out say that again.
I'll never remember it. I love how I'm remembering how I did poorly, though. Oh yeah, here was the dumbass answer I got for this one.
all right, question 3. This is from the another mystery theme for golf. The category was 18. What major sport has the most players on the field at a time with 36 total?
Oh, I remember this one.
So it's a major sport because where it's played is extremely popular. Not that it's
Right.
one of the major leagues in the U.S.
I probably answered this before. I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Think I remember this because I remember having locked in.
Kels?
Field hockey.
Deva?
Cricket.
And Andy.
Lacrosse.
So originally Kels answered cricket.
Damn it.
Devo answered lacrosse. And Andy I wish he had said field hockey,
I
but
was
he
about to say
actually
It
that'd be
really
perfect.
would have been beautiful.
he actually said NASCAR.
Mm.
The actual answer is Australian rules football.
Oh, crap.
NASCAR, though,
Mm-hmm.
it
It's
works.
a sport.
It's a sport. There's 36 players on the easily.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Moving on. Oh, wait, hang on.
Yeah,
we can't
we
move
gotta-
on yet. What am I doing?
No.
Yay.
All right. Question 4. This is also from the 2021 Year in Review episode in sports. How many total medals did the United States win at the 2020-2021 Olympics within 10% plus or minus?
Oh, I feel like we got close.
You guys were so close.
All right, I'm locked in.
Locked in.
See, I have no chance of getting this. I need to come up with a number, though, so I don't sound stupid.
You were closest last
Like
time.
something in the ballpark. Was I? Can you help me out what it was?
Nope. I'm just going to tease you.
Thanks. All right. I'm going to go with 101.
You
All
remember
right.
the game we're playing?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
lock
no,
in first.
we'll
Andy.
start with
Lock
Oh,
in.
right. Oh, sorry. Locked in.
We got to call it something. Like, this got to have a name.
Yeah.
Okay. Kels.
I said 150.
Dang it, Kells.
Pretty sure I
And
understand.
Deva.
I said 150.
Wow. I would like to go $1.
So originally, Allison and Kels both said 100.
Mm.
Devo said 90. But Andy, you said 101, which isn't.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Last time I said 101,
You did.
and this time I said 101.
Yes, you did.
That's crazy. That's absolutely nuts.
That is insane.
And if you had gone up to 103, you would have been at the low end of a winning score.
Oh.
The correct answer is 100. The correct answer is 113. So I would have accepted 103 to 123.
Not surprised. Oh.
Wow.
Mm.
Well,
That one hurts.
So I guess the good news is that one's not actually a sweep. So that one's gone too, since Andy got 2 points.
Oh.
yay,
Way to
thank you,
take it off the
Andy.
board, Andy. Good job.
It's
Took
like
one for
taking
the
a bullet
team.
for the president there. Yeah.
Mr. President.
All right. So at the end of category 3, Devo has 42, Andy 54, and Kel 62. So now we're on category 4. I think this is our first science question from the circles episode.
Should be a doozy.
Yeah. In geometry.
Oh, no.
What was that?
Oh, no.
I feel like he said that and ran out of the room. That's what it sounded. I feel like all that was missing from that was a slam of a door and hurried steps down a flight of stairs.
Nah, the way he said that, there was no door slam. He ran through the wall. It's just a print of Davo and
The Devo cutout in the wall.
straight Tom and Jerry style.
Oh.
All right. In geometry, a circle is a special case of what shape which can be represented by a closed conic section?
See?
Oh, no.
See, I have an answer right away, and it's like, well, that can't be it. I'll bet you $1 million is what I answered the last time. So,
Oh, boy. I'm locked in.
locked in. I'm sure it's what I answered last time.
Locked in?
Oh, God.
Okay.
It's vaguely familiar. The correct answer isn't, but I definitely remember it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm locked in.
What do you got, Kels?
An ellipse.
Andy
Cone.
and Devo.
Triangle. All right.
No. No. All right.
This is a safe space, and I violated that. I'm sorry.
I need to know the internal dialogue that got
That
you the
led to
triangle.
triangle.
A circle is a special case of triangle, and explain, please.
This is your geometric proof for brain ladle. Take me to triangle.
Well. I would explain my groundbreaking geometric proof if Kells would calm down. No, you're not sorry. Don't lie to me, man.
Wow.
Oh, my eyes are watering. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, I was thinking about cutting out shapes in construction paper and coiling them up to make like a little hat. And you can do that with a triangle, but you do it better with a rectangle. But a triangle, you can do it. It just makes a really pointy hat.
It makes a cone.
Yeah.
Which is what I
But he
answered.
said conic in the question. So I wasn't going to say cone. That would be dumb.
Well, nobody laughed at me.
Well, so originally, Kel said arc.
Mm-hmm.
Devo said cylinder. And Andy said globe.
Oh.
However,
I
the
was
correct
sure.
answer is a circle is a special case of an ellipse. So Kel's got that one right.
I'm so glad.
It's kind of the same way.
So glad.
It's kind of the same way that a square is a special case of a rectangle. It's just a rectangle where all the
God,
sides are
I
the
hate
same.
geometry so much.
That was my favorite.
The way you said that. It's just like, a square is a special case of rectangle. Oh, bullshit. A rectangle is a rectangle. A square is a square.
No,
You know what makes a rectangle a special square? It's a square. It's not a rectangle anymore. It's that kind of voodoo magic is why I went into the humanities. Hitler, he makes sense. I can figure that out. He's just evil. Geometry? Oh, no, that's a whole other special kind of evil.
I'm just going to sit here quietly and drink my soda.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Anyway, good job, Kels.
Thanks, you.
Square is a special kind of triangle.
Rectangle.
Whatever.
All right. Oh, no, look at this. There's another question from the Sweep the Leg episode that snuck in here.
Oh, boy. Double wrong.
I thought we got rid of all of those.
No, apparently not. So this is originally from the Money 2 episode 137. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one.
From 1989 to 2001, a German banknote featured one of history's most important and prolific mathematicians and physicists.
Oh, no.
He made important contributions to algebra, geometry, and astronomy. In addition, his contributions to the field of electricity and magnetism were so significant that the SI unit of magnetic induction was named for him in 1936. Who was this man who was sometimes referred to as the greatest mathematician since antiquity?
I think I wrote down my answer that I wrote last time, but it makes sense to me because triangle locked in.
Yeah.
I'm like that too.
Hate all of you.
That's Andy's line.
It's too appropriate.
Feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just to get that off your chest.
Kind of cathartic.
It really is. I'm locked in.
All right. So let's start with Andy.
Gauss?
Devo.
I
Gauss.
feel stupid already.
And Kels.
I feel stupid. I said Tesla.
All right. Originally, Kels said ampere, But then the second time he got this question wrong, he said Tesla.
Oh, well,
2 points for you.
3 times a lady.
Andy, your first guess was Tycho Brahe.
Yep.
Yeah.
I almost guessed it again.
And your second guess was Ampere.
Oh, that's a good guess.
Devo, your first guess was Planck.
Yeah.
Your second guess was Ohm, but you said Planck parenthetically.
Mm.
Also, when you found out you got it wrong that time, for some reason you said the phrase fart in a nutsack.
How detailed is the spreadsheet that you keep?
So I did some work, man.
And Allison played in the Sweep the Leg episode, and for some reason, I believe I gave her 2 points because I don't know why she answered this, but she answered mouse, and she kind of said it like that. And because it's so close to Gauss, I gave her credit for it
Five points.
because that is the correct answer. All right. Question 3. This is from the 2021 Year in Review episode in the music category. On a Sunday in May, what Canadian singer won Billboard's Top Artist Award?
Locked in.
I'm going to write this because I remember that this guy's Canadian.
All right. So start with Davo.
The Weeknd.
Kels
The Weeknd.
and Andy.
The Weeknd. But now I feel like I might have been Justin Bieber since we all said The Weeknd.
Well, I'll tell you, Kels and Allison both said Bieber last time.
Yeah.
Andy, you said Bryan Adams.
Bryan Adams.
And Davo said Shania Twain. But the correct answer is The Weeknd. Because nobody picked up on my
Sunday
little
part.
my clue in there, the Sunday thing. And finally, from the Mystery Milk episode.
No.
There was a lot in milk.
That was a fun one.
We were trash that game, apparently.
The short story The Gold Bug was inspired by the author's time stationed at Fort Moultrie on Sullivan's Island, South Carolina. Who wrote The Gold Bug?
Well,
Locked in.
sure. Locked in.
Bet money I put the same thing down the last time because
I think I put Arlie Ermy.
I got nothing. I'm punting. I got nothing.
Wow.
I'm bringing out Ray Guy. I can't believe I've been talked out of Ray Guy so many times. Bringing him in before it's too late.
All right. What do you got, Kels?
Hemingway.
And Andy?
Now Ray Guy comes in for his first punt of the day. Kick is away. There's a high twisting hang time spiral.
And Devo.
Steinbeck.
All right. Originally, Kels answered Hemingway.
Oh, 2 points for you.
2 points.
Devo said Tolkien.
Oh,
And Andy said Eric Carle. Who I guess wrote the little
Like the Hungry Caterpillar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct answer, however, is still Edgar Allan Poe.
oh.
Well, writing
Well, you know
that
what
down
that
for
means.
future reference. Goldbug equals Poe.
All right. At the end of category 4. Devo
Neil.
6. What?
Oh, we got swept.
Well, no, you got 2
'Cause
points.
you-
Oh, because I got 2 points.
Yeah.
Oh, carry on. My apologies. I'll take these 2 points to shut that up.
All right. So Devo got 62, Andy 74, and Kel's 86. Which brings us to category 5. This is from the golf episode.
Golf.
What 5-time Emmy Award winning game show host was the host for Rock and Roll Jeopardy from 1998 to 2001?
Oh, I remember this question. I don't remember the answer.
I'll tell you the category that you didn't know at the time was Dimples.
See, I have an answer. It comes to my mind right away.
All right. I'm locked in.
Oh, what's Stu's
I'm locked in.
Gregory Brick.
What?
Where did Gregory Peck come from?
Have you been practicing a Gregory Peck impression for a while and just we're trying to work it in? And like today, it's like, forget it. I'm just throwing it in there.
Just throwing it in there. they would always throw in Gregory Peck randomly on MST3K.
Oh, it's true. You're right.
Yeah. Gregory Peck.
Oh, this is not right. I'm locked in.
All right. Devo.
Chuck Woolery.
Sorry.
Kels.
What?
No, just I wasn't expecting to hear Chuck Woolery. That name just makes me laugh.
It's a classic name.
It's Jeff and then a P name. I wrote down Post, but that's not it. But I couldn't come up with the real name.
All right. And Andy.
Dick Clark.
All of you answered Alex Trebek last time.
Oh, wow.
Makes sense.
I love how we all decided you were pulling a whammy on us somehow.
Yeah. Won't get me.
So, Kels, I'm going to give you 3 points because it's Jeff Probst.
Jeff Probst.
Yeah.
Oh.
Only a Survivor fan would comment on his dimples. Seriously.
They're pretty prominent.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong, but lets me know what you like to watch.
I don't know who Jeff Probst is.
He's the host of Survivor.
And Rock and Roll Jeopardy.
And Rock and Roll Jeopardy, if you didn't know.
Never watched 5 seconds of Survivor.
I remember the first time I watched Survivor, I'm like, hey, that's the dude from Rock and Roll Jeopardy.
You did not.
I did.
You didn't.
I absolutely did.
I didn't.
All right. Question 2 is from the golf episode again.
Good Lord.
From the Scotland category.
Scotland.
Who wrote the poem Auld Lang Syne?
No.
Oh. I'm locked in.
Locked in.
I remember this.
I'm locked in.
Okay. Let's start with Andy.
Robert Burns.
Devo.
Andy McBride.
Because I'm 100 years old. I get that.
And Kels.
Stevenson.
Mick Stevenson, if you don't mind.
Mick Stevenson.
So, granted that at the time you didn't know that the theme of that category was Scotland, none of you answered anybody Scottish. The closest was Kels, who answered Sinead O'Connor. Who's in fact Irish.
And a Time Lord, apparently.
Time Lord.
Devo just gave up and punted.
Mm.
And Andy answered American singer-songwriter Dan Fogelberg.
He does have a hit song.
What the hell?
No, Fogelberg has a similar same old. No, never mind.
He does have a hit song.
He does have a hit song by that name.
Was it Auld Lang Syne?
No, same old Lang Syne.
Oh, I see.
Oh, so funny.
Well, the correct answer is actually Robert Burns.
Oh, yes.
Excellent. Release the robotic Richard Simmons.
Question 3 here is one of my favorite questions that it wasn't one of my favorite questions until you all got it wrong. It's from the 10
in a nutshell.
It's from the 10-letter words episode.
Ugh.
What is the name of a tapering structure hanging like an icicle from the roof of a cave formed by calcium salts deposited by dripping water?
No.
I'm not even going to think about it. Locked in. I think that's the way to do it.
Locked in.
I'm going to be wrong. I'm
Am I
panicking.
remembering the way that I used to?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask you all to enunciate very clearly when you answer.
I'm locked in.
All right, locked in.
Okay, let's start with Andy.
Stalactite.
Deva.
Stalactite.
And Kels.
Stalactite.
So you all last time answered stalactite with a G, and that is incorrect because it is stalactite with a C. So everybody scored. Kels and Devo both got 10. Andy got 2 for saying the same.
You go to
things.
hell and die.
When I heard him say it, I was like, oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
I was spelling it on my paper and I got to Stalat and I froze.
Oh man.
I remember debating over that and feeling kind of bad, but not that bad that I.
And then feeling apparently kind of good.
Well,
It just
I mean, now in retrospect, I'm like, yeah, that was actually a good.
Then
call.
you felt joy, or what you call
What passes
joy.
for joy, yeah.
Right.
Schadenfreude.
Your variation.
And finally, question 4 from the Circles episode, food category. What
Mhm.
author may have been the first to mention donuts in an 1809 parody called A History of New York, published under the pseudonym Diedrich Knickerbocker?
Locked in?
Yeah, I have an answer right away, and I don't know why I wouldn't have.
I have 2. I'm going to say that.
I was shocked that everybody got it wrong last time, to be honest.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Deva?
Twain.
Kels?
I also said Twain.
And Andy?
I am 99% positive I answered Mark Twain the first time, and it's Washington Irving.
Yeah, there it is.
Well, in
The
fact,
history part is the giveaway.
Andy, you answered Harvey Firestone originally.
Oh, okay. I was having a bad night.
Devo answered Mark Twain.
Yay. Got some points.
Kells answered Murgatroyd Skittle.
Murgatroyd Skittle.
That is solid. Give him points.
I mean, I would give him points if he'd answered Murgatroyd Skittle again, but the correct answer is Washington Irving.
Why isn't that your go-to answer, Kels?
God, you're right. I'm slipping, clearly.
All right. Well, so far, nobody's reached the Allison line. Devo has 74, Andy 96, and Kells 99.
Wow.
Ooh.
Just looking right over the Allison line.
Peeking.
It's so far away.
Which brings us to our final category.
You know, it's not really a line, Davo. It's a special kind of triangle. It's actually a square rectangle.
I'll take that kind of geometry joke bullshit from anybody but your ass. Anybody.
Sorry.
All right. Category 6. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
It looks like category 6 is all Sweep the Leg episodes too. I don't know how that could have happened.
Oh, don't act surprised, Neil. You did this on purpose.
There were a lot of sweeps in that episode.
Mean-spirited.
From the first sweep the leg, or just like all the sweep?
No, these
first
all
two?
these are from the second one.
From the
Oh
second.
my God.
So this is trial number 3.
Terrible.
Third time's a charm, boys. Let's do this.
Not really. No.
All right. Question 1. Originally, it was from the Bones episode, science category.
Mm.
Bone flutes dating from 40 to 50,000 years ago have been found in a cave near the second longest river in Europe. What river?
Oh, you son of a...
Yeah.
What river is that?
Okay. See,
And I will say that technically this wasn't a sweep because Allison got it right, but none of you guys did. So I'm calling it a
wow.
sweep.
Okay. So I have it between 2. I'm locked in. I don't even know how to answer. I feel like before this show, before I met you guys, I could have answered this question. And
Really?
now I've gotten
So it's us.
It's our fault?
it's become so confused and jumbled in my head. I'm half tempted to answer Mississippi at this point. The Amazon? I am so lost in the weeds on this one now.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
I am locked in with an angry answer.
All right, let's hear the angry answer from Andy.
I wrote the Volga, and if it's not the Volga, it's going to get real here in a minute.
Oh, man. Damn. Deva?
Well, I know it's not the Rhine because I think that's like the 10th one because I got super pissed off the last time we did this. So I said the Danube.
Kels.
The Volga, I'm pretty sure, is the longest. And I think I might put that the first time. I wrote the Danube.
All right. Well, actually, Kels, the first time you said the Rhine. The second
I
time
said the Rhine?
The second time
the sand. The second time.
No, you said Volga the second time.
I said I was just all the way wrong.
Yeah. The first time Devo said the Rhine, when he heard the correct answer, I wrote down that he said, "Son of a motherless goat, that's what I was going to say." So, but then the second time he said the Seine.
Oh, he said the Seine.
Andy, the first time you answered this, you said Volga. The second time you said the Rhine. The only time Allison answered, she gave the correct answer of the Danube.
Yes. Yes.
So I gave you 2 points for repeating an answer there, Andy.
Okay.
So that's something, right?
Yeah.
Two.
Those are
Foot on the
shame
line.
points.
You better take
Those are
They
the
still
handicap
spend.
points. You can't learn.
Yeah.
They still spend.
All right. This is one that you guys kind of gave me some crap for.
Oh boy.
From the
We never
Norway
do that.
episode in movies.
Oh.
What? If it's that documentary mother thing, I'm done.
So much hate.
A 2012 Norwegian historical drama
Son of a
about a boat trip was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Foreign Language Film. A Norwegian documentary with the same name and subject won the Oscar for the Best Documentary in 1951. For 5 points each, name the movie and the adventurer it was based on.
Okay. Okay, it's not that. It's some.
Oh boy. Physics? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm losing my brain.
Pull up!
I'm in a flat spin.
Listen, all you need to do is answer the same thing you did last time to get this one off the rotation. You'll never have to hear this again.
I'm locked in.
It's Andy. We're gonna put our heads together on this. We're gonna break the game. You understand me? I remember it sounding very tropical when it shouldn't have. Like he was going someplace tropical.
I got.
If
nothing.
you say I got you're the worst. Offer the hand of friendship and you give me nothing.
Wait a minute. Shit, I have this movie.
What?
You've gotten it wrong twice.
He's like, I never realized it was Norwegian.
No, well,
You're not allowed to leave your chair and look at your coffee table like Kels does every week.
I'm locked in.
All right, I'm locked in with an answer. Just God bless. I hate this.
All right, David, what do you got?
Really?
Mhm.
Wow.
It's your turn.
Oh, it just happened to come up in the rotation.
I don't make up the rules. I just,
Yeah,
I made up the rules.
yeah,
but it's your
exactly.
turn.
I know it sounds something tropical. It's like something tiki or terracotta or tiki something.
If that is the case, I have to admit I am so far off.
Oh, do you think you're going to talk to Triangle Man about anything on the show?
Right.
Oh,
Come on
Triangle
now.
Man! I
Oh,
love
man.
that song.
It's a great
Triangle
song.
Man, Triangle Man.
I said Drambuie
Trim.
because it's a drink
Yeah,
and I want some right now.
that would be nice.
And the adventurer, of course, is Olsen.
All right. Kels.
Straight out of Oslo.
Yeah.
It's by Erickson.
And Andy.
This is really a stretch. Because you said ship, correct?
I said boat.
Oh, I don't want to go. I
Did you
pass.
put lifeboat?
No, I put Into the White, which is based on a true story. But it's World War II fighter pilots and stuff.
Nothing to do with
Airplanes.
the
Nothing with
Well,
a boat.
I was thinking he said ship, and he said we were all mad. I was thinking about airship.
Wow.
Maybe that's the. He's diabolical.
That's some
Rectangles are
tangential.
squares. Squares are rectangles if they're special.
Triangles are circles. The world
Right.
doesn't make sense.
Nothing makes sense in his world.
Cats
Oh
and
my
dogs
gosh.
living together. All right. Well, so Allison's answer was boats and hose.
Passing up the joint.
Oh, I miss Allison so much.
Yeah.
Helmed by Leif Erikson.
Leif Erikson. Okay.
Andy, your first guess was the Norwegian production of Showboat.
I would go see that.
Your second guess was the African Queen.
They got lost.
Big time.
Andy, your first one was Intrepid, the Jonas Crunch story.
Yeah.
Yo, this crap.
Your first or your most recent one was quote, whatever Allison said.
That's solid.
I mean, that was before you knew what Allison was going to say, so it's kind of a strange choice.
Mhm.
Kels, last time you answered this, you said, "Is it Norway?" by Thor Odinson. The first time you answered it, you said Viking, and then you answered that the adventurer was Leif Erikson. So I'm going to give you 1 point for
1 point.
repeating Leif Erikson.
I'll take 1 point.
So we'll save the sweep on this one by a single point.
What's the answer?
Oh, sorry. The correct answer is so the adventurer was Thor Heyerdahl,
Heyerdahl.
and the movie and the boat that he made was Kon-Tiki.
Oh, son of a...
Cunt.
Wow.
You were, Dave, you were on the trail. You were on the trail.
Oh, that's going to leave a mark.
Mm. Mm.
Andy, this doesn't count towards that. This is like our treehouse of 4
Yeah.
episodes.
Yeah. Yeah.
This isn't canon.
This isn't part of the
trivia
canon.
Twilight Zone. This is terrifying.
Wow.
All right. So question 3 is from episode 160, Food, in the movie category. In the film, When Harry Met Sally,
Oh no.
the pair
this
are
is
in Katz's delicatessen when a woman at a nearby table utters the famous line, "I'll have what she's having."
What is
What
she
was
having?
Sally having? And
Yeah,
I have to
remember
clarify.
the stupid question.
I have to clarify when I say what was Sally having, I mean what meal was she having? Because someone made a dirty joke.
Yeah, I mean, it was right there.
Was Allison on this show? Because it
Oh,
was
yeah.
probably her.
She was on both of these shows.
Oh, so that was Allison. If it's a dirty joke, it's Allison. We do not make dirty jokes.
I'm like that.
She always liked her food deconstructed.
Sally did?
Yeah.
I'm locked. Yes.
I'm gonna write it.
Yes.
I'm gonna write it.
I think
Oh
I
my
have the
God.
right answer, and I think I remember what I answered the last time.
Well, pin a rose on your nose.
Rose on your nose.
Salty.
All right, are we all good to go?
Sure.
We'll start with Kels.
Turkey sandwich.
Andy?
I believe the last time I went out on a limb and said it was a salad, and I was laughed at. And so I'm thinking the most classic deli sandwich there is. I'm going with a pastrami.
Okay.
Ooh.
And Deva.
I said a salad.
All right.
Now that's just derisive and mean, Andy. A
It's
single bark
awesome.
of laughter.
Because I'm pretty sure you laughed at me last time, but we'll find out here.
No, it's,
'Cause he
it's
keeps
fine
track
when
of
I
that
laugh at
too.
you. You're
'Cause
just mean.
Clearly, though, what we're learning here is he keeps track of how much this bothers us. These spreadsheets. I want to know the real purpose behind these spreadsheets because it's not for record keeping, not the kind of record keeping we would want.
Well, no, the reason I know how much this bothered you is because I actually went back and listened to it so I could find out what your answers were.
Oh,
I don't write your answers down, just the scores.
oh, okay.
Okay. So Allison, first time, she said chili dog and or spaghetti. But of course she's going to answer chili dog, right?
Of course.
The second
I miss
time,
Allison.
the second time she said salad.
Okay.
Andy, both times you answered before, you said salad.
Yeah.
Davo said salad originally and then switched to cheesecake.
So I get a point. I desperately want to get a point.
Yeah, he acts like, I need
Point begging.
You get 2 points.
Yay.
Hey.
Kells the first time answered a piece of pie. Second time answered cheesecake. Correct answer is a turkey sandwich.
Oh,
Let's go.
Okay, our final question was from the 7 Deadly Sins episode
Oh,
in movies. In Pride and Prejudice, what is Mr. Darcy's first name?
Oh, God, this made Davo mad.
I didn't know this originated from the episode. And I know Davo knows it is etched into his brain.
It's etched in stone in my
I
mind.
don't remember it. Or I know. All right, hold on. It's
You remember
fancy.
laughing at it, but you
Yeah.
commit the name to memory.
It's fan. Yeah, got it.
I hope he's wrong. Just hope he's wrong.
No, because I can say in the Dave voice.
Okay.
Wow.
Andy, what do you got?
Fitzwilliam.
Davo?
Fitzwilliam.
And Kells.
Fitzwilliam.
So Allison said Billy, so I think I gave her some points for that.
Old Billy Darcy. I remember that.
Fitzbilly.
Andy, your first guess was Dweezil.
That's a good name.
And your second one was Steve. Kells, do you know what you remember what your first guess was?
Jefferson.
It was.
Because Jefferson Darcy was from Married with Children.
And then the second time you actually said Heathcliff, but then you made a joke about Jefferson.
We are reliable.
And so I just have to repeat what Davo answered. The first time he said that he wanted to say Edward, but it didn't sound Poncy enough. So he went with Edmund. But then when he found out what the answer was later, he said, I was really lowballing that Poncy scale.
Oh, it's just like it happened yesterday. I remember this vividly.
But then the second time he answered Edmund again.
You answered Edmund twice.
And then when you found out what the actual answer was, you said that Fitzwilliam is a, quote, Poncy piece of shit name.
That's the one I remember.
There we
That's
go.
it.
So I was really hoping you were going to say something about it being Poncy this time, because you used that in both of the previous episodes.
It is the Ponciest of Poncy names for sure.
Oh, that's gold.
Fitzwilliam.
Fitzwilliam.
That's why he goes around saying,
The
no, mister,
only way
please.
I've memorized that is Davo harping on it.
Yeah, just call me mister. You're 9 years old. Please call me mister.
Oh, man.
All right. So that means our scores are Davo with 96,
Oh, right there at the Allison line.
Andy 108, and Kells 130.
Well done, Kells. You're getting smarter.
Sure, we can call it that.
When you're done here, why don't you head on over to the Misinformation Trivia Podcast. It is a show for ladies and gents who love cool trivia and sticking it to annoying teams at pub quiz. Lauren and Julia are your hosts. They are very, very funny, very, very cool. Give it a try.
But wait, we're not done.
Are you absolutely? Are you
Really?
kidding me?
Really? Oh, come on.
No, we've got it. I mean, we're not done with the game yet. There's a
No,
final question, which is worth up to 100 points.
So want to be done with the game.
I know, but you're not. So I don't know if you noticed, but I left off in the first 6 categories. I left off all of the games from the states tournament. There are plenty of sweet questions to choose from, though.
Okay.
Jeez.
And so the final are all questions that I swept you. But these weren't me. These are pretty much all written by Dan and Allison, who did these quizzes.
Dallison.
Dallas, yeah.
So these
It's not
aren't
a
my
thing,
fault.
Davo. You've been trying to make that a thing. It's just not
It's a thing, man.
not happening.
So we'll play the same rules. If you get it right, you get 10 points. If you answer what you said last time, I'll give you 2 points, and you can continue on. If you get it wrong,
Thank goodness.
You can continue being stupid.
I got across the Allison line, man.
All right. So from the Connecticut, Rhode Island, New Hampshire episode, if you want to be technical, Connecticut doesn't have any ocean front because its southern border is along what estuary?
Lachlan?
I remember this question.
I
So do
remember being
I.
confused by it.
Yeah, we had to get the thesaurus out.
Right.
What's an estuary? Derp a derp.
Sounds like something where birds hang out.
Locked in.
Locked in.
All right, Kels,
The Long Island Sound.
Deva,
Long Island Sound.
and Andy.
Long Island Sound.
Kels, you said Pete.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't have duplicated that.
Yeah. Davo said the Hudson River estuary, and Andy said the Atlantic Ocean estuary,
There you go.
evidently not understanding what an estuary was.
Right, yeah, I think we think that's
That's where
given.
birds live.
I think that's a given.
The correct answer was Long Island Sound.
I crossed the Allison line, boys. It's
There
all
you go,
gravy from
Davo.
here.
So long, ladle braiders.
Start making the big dough.
This is a question about, this was kind of a heartbreaking question from Connecticut Inventions. Eli Whitney invented the cotton gin in 1793, but he wasn't able to make much money from it. So in 1798, he accepted a contract to mass produce what item for the U.S. government?
How did I not get this one right? Locked in.
Locked in?
I have no idea. I will get it wrong again.
Oh, you and me both, buddy.
Yeah, locked in.
All right. Deva?
Boots.
Andy?
He was supposed to make rifles with interchangeable parts, mass-produced rifles.
All right. And Kels?
Say uniforms.
All right. Well, I can tell you that 2 of you are still in on the technicalities. Devo, your answer originally was, I don't know. So
Good answer, Davo.
Honest.
Good answer.
Honest.
To the
Very
point.
honest.
it seems like maybe your gambit was that is a true statement, but
It's a true statement.
You're too clever for me, Neil.
Kels, originally you said uniforms,
Shit.
so you get
On
2
a
points.
shingle.
I get 2 points for that.
Yeah. And so, Andy, your answer originally was rifles. And so Devo taxed you on that, if you remember the kind of the gimmick for that.
Oh, yeah.
Taxation.
And I was considering giving you like half points, but we basically decided that to punish Devo for taxing you, we would count it wrong. The correct answer is muskets, because rifles hadn't been invented at the time.
Son of a mother. Guns.
Guns would have worked, yeah.
But I'm right. It was a mass-produced thing. The key to the whole thing wasn't necessarily the barrels, but he was kind of ahead of his time. The idea was that they would have these interchangeable parts. It'd be easy to maintain, and he just couldn't pull it off.
Yeah, the only reason I didn't give you credit before is because Devo was going to tax you and make
Wait a minute.
and get 7 points, and you would have only had 3. So you were better
Okay.
off in the long run
Wait, what?
not having any points at all, because then you would be
Okay.
tied as opposed to 4 points down.
I see.
What? So, what is your official ruling, and who do I protest to?
Well, to answer the second part, you protested me, so good luck.
Yeah, I know.
But my official ruling is that Andy gets 2 points for answering the same thing he did last time.
Okay.
I can't argue that, and I'll throw my hat in the dirt and kick a little on home plate and walk away.
All right, question 3 is from the Maryland and Delaware episode. One of the state mammals of Maryland is this type of cat, which is almost always female.
How does that work?
It's a coloring, not a breed.
Oh, locked in.
Locked in?
So hints are being given out now? Where was my hint last time? What the actual, man? Can we get New York on the phone? I want a review right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's episode sponsored by Lowry's Seasoned Salt.
Good on everything. Even trivia.
Andy.
Calico cats.
Kels.
Orange tabby.
So, Kels, you said tabby before.
Oh, do I get to stay in? Because I'm really hoping so.
Davo said orange tabby before. And Andy said Siamese before. The correct answer is calico.
Calico.
Yeah, I'll give you 1 point for.
I'll take 1 point.
What the? I didn't know we were in the charity league, Neil.
Also sponsoring tonight's episode, Morton's.
Devo, evidently what you don't know could fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool.
Really could. A triangular swimming pool.
All right, from the Virginia episode. What company is the top producer of pork for the United States and is headquartered in Virginia?
I'm locked in.
To lose on a pork question is just going to break my heart. That's all I ate while I was in Austin, Texas last week, by the way. I'm locked in.
Okay. Andy?
Oscar Mayer,
Kels?
which is in Wisconsin, I think about it.
I'm trying to drive you to the snow. I said the Piggly Wiggly.
Devo, do you have a guess? Not
Smithfield.
Correct answer is Smithfield.
That's good.
Smithfield.
Yeah,
Wow.
originally Andy punted. Devo said armor. Kels said Piggly Wiggly.
Yes.
Kels is still in. For the same stupid show.
Being wrong.
Wow. Everything is so painful right now.
Did I say I'm trying to drive you to the store the last time too?
Yes.
I feel like I should get an extra 2 points.
You probably did. I don't remember.
Well played, Kels.
Oh, I wouldn't call it that, Andy.
Oh, he's still in it by virtue of making the same
I know.
joke. I mean,
Yeah, Kels has gotten a total of 5 points out of the last three questions.
good Lord.
All right, Kels. What
By being
flavored
consistently wrong.
what flavored beverage was introduced in the early 1920s and was designated as Rhode Island state drink in 1993? It can be found amongst other flavors like strawberry and chocolate.
What the actual...
I remember this because I said.
I remember this too.
I don't.
Do you remember the answers?
I
Or
know
just
the
the
answer.
question?
I
remember
vaguely
what I
remember
said.
the question. What would younger me say? I'm locked in. I don't know this.
What do you got, Kels?
Peach knee high.
All right.
What'd that boy say? The answer was milk.
It was coffee milk.
Correct answer was coffee milk.
Coffee
milk.
milk. That's
you all
right.
said milkshake originally.
Oh,
I thought I said egg cream.
Nope.
Brings all the boys to the yard.
For a glimpse of shapely ankle.
All right. Well, so that means that our game is over, and Devo got 106 points.
Woo!
Andy got 130, and Kel's 145 points.
Kells.
Well played, Kels.
Oh,
Congratulations
thanks.
on learning slightly better than the rest of us learn from our horrific mistakes that are recorded and preserved for posterity.
Thanks, Davo.
You're
Feels great.
welcome. And Andy, good job for crossing the Allison line before we got to the final.
With this sweep tournament, I feel good about answering 2 or 3 questions correctly.
Me too.
I feel like that's a win. So this
I'm
is
locked
a
in.
grand slam for me.
Kon-Tiki. Never forget it. Kon-Tiki. And thanks, Neil, for recruiting others to rigorously go through our catalog and point out our inadequacies.
It was our pleasure.
Thanks.
Believe me.
I'm so glad. So from all of us here.
Hold on, what were the rest of the questions? Oh, are we going to keep those?
Oh, we've heard them before.
Do you really want to do that?
There's no sense.
No.
I mean,
Dear
maybe we can
God.
learn and not be surprised.
I know it's a
next
3-day
time.
weekend, but can I have some homework, please? I don't have anything to do.
Teacher, you said there was going to be a test, and you didn't give us the test.
Wow.
God, how
That's what we
often did
doing?
you get beat up?
Never. I was cool and I laughed a lot.
So from all of us here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast, I am your MC Davo with that homework loving guy, Kells.
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiree. A sweep as lucky can be.
Andy.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh.
So long, Ladle Brainers. Thank you for listening to this stupid show.
And the Sensei Neil.
I gave LB5K a week off, so we're using one of his old ones that I particularly enjoy.
Ow, she's a brick house. She's mighty, just letting it all hang out. She's a brick house. That lady's stacked, and that's a fact. Ain't holding nothing back.
For some reason, that was the outro from the 10-letter words episode. I don't know how that happened. But
Commodores? Is that 10?
Yeah.
it might have been.
Okay.
Signing off.
Hello, ladlers. We here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast are thrilled to announce that we have merch, t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, stickers, mouse pads, a bottle of Crystal Pepsi, and a 1986 Buick Regal sitting on what the kids would say, dubs. I mean, the works. Go to brainladleshop.com and give our beautiful new shop a once over. Show your love of trivia and help support the show by locking in on your favorite swag. And remember our sales motto, if you want it, we got it. If we ain't got it, we're going to get it. So you better get it while the getting's good.
Hey, a little inside baseball for our Brain Ladler fans. We at Brain Ladle communicate with Slack. And just the other day, out of the blue, Neil put on Slack that he wondered if we shouldn't work on the audio quality of our sweep sounds. And that should have been a big signal for the rest of us that something terrible was about to happen. He was worried about
tip his hand.
Yeah. I need a lot of good quality sweep sounds this next episode. That's a signal to call in sick.
So a lot of several of the ones that we use now, I introduced in the last Sweep the Leg episode, but I didn't find any good new ones this time.
Huh.
I think the Williams Brothers song, the Supermarket Sweep, and one or two others.
Sad trombone works every time.
What about this one?
Ba da ba ba ba, I'm loving it.
That would work in a weird way.
Perfect.
Square is a special kind of triangle.
Rectangle.
Whatever. You know what? I am sorry
a circle
for
is a
laughing
special
at you,
kind
Devo.
of triangle.
When you think about your answer in the world of geometry, actually, that makes some sense to me now because it's the whole
It's hoodoo
thing's
voodoo
stupid.
magic. It's
Right.
hoodoo. It's they're just making it up, man. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Crying over here.
Yeah. And when this episode's done, I'm going to go downstairs and weep because you guys are so mean to me.
I cannot apologize enough. I've recognized the error of my ways.
And apologize enough.
See, I knew this was going to happen. I'm going to be so fired.
Oh no, you're good. It's us who our jobs are on the line.
Our jobs are on the line. You get, especially me, you can get a chimpanzee in here to just go right, and just scribble on the paper and probably do as well as I do.
It's a shame that you're probably gonna have to edit that laughing fit down because
man,
that was
gold.
Probably the longest laugh that we've had on the show ever. That I recall.
Yeah.
I don't know. The time we discussed Grimace. That was a classic moment.
What is Grimace? A taste bud? What is Grimace? Like, what is Grimace, actually?
That's a valid question.
It's a good question.
And why's his name Grimace?
Yeah, I always thought that was kind of an odd thing because why would you want a grimace associated with your food? I think he was originally supposed to be like a bad guy who stole the food.
He was an evildoer. But then, as we discussed on the show, he got lobotomized, and there's a whole thing. This is A Clockwork Orange meets Grimace. I mean, there is a thing here, but let's move on. I mean, they're listening even now.
Andy.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh.
All right, you're gonna have to throw it to me again. Just
I got you, man.
Why in the hell was the? Oh yeah, so late.
Oh, you held on to that so long. That was beautiful.
I know. I wanted to throw Andy off.
Oh, you did.
Mission accomplished.
Wow. All right. You good, Andy?
Oh, think about something bad. Think about something bad. All right. Thinking about the Cubs season this year. I'm ready to go.
The preceding podcast was presented by Brain Ladle Productions. All rights reserved.
Sure, come get this baby.